Hello, welcome to Mediaverse Podcast News. This will be the videos of the days where they talk about major subjects and everything. I'm Kyle, and as you know, this is I have a new setup going on and everything. Hopefully, everything's good in here. Um, I got memorabilia and stuff like that hanging all around. Sorry for the mess. I'm still working on everything. But yeah, and I'm also using the TV as a way of like presenting things. So like for example, we're gonna talk about the whole. Sorry, I'm still used to working with videos, so bear with me in mind about the whole China incident with Blizzard and the NBA and South Park. Although we all know how a bunch of savages South Park can be, so let's straight to it. So let's start off with some of the things. With my magic dandy tablet, we shall go to the news. So, we all know about the Hong Kong thing. They want democracy. They want to. It's horrible over there for the Chinese to, judge people for the criminalization and stuff like that. And I'm not know much information. I just know about the whole thing with them trying to separate from China because the one China policy is going to be up pretty soon, and they enjoy their democracy and everything. So, yeah. But yeah. So the NBA, the owners of the Rockets, they put up his support for them going go freedom fighters on Twitch, and China got wind of this, and the NBA and cut off all streamings for the Houston Rockets in Texas and everything. So yeah, and then the NBA came up and said, "Oh, he doesn't represent what we say," and he had to say that too, which is understand. This is his ideology, not the face of the company. I get it, but it was still kind of rough that China does this, and China is like the second largest world in the market. So I get why the NBA does want to do this, but at the same time, I love how they're bending over backwards everything, and I wanted them to get more information before we got into this. I've been finding out like people are posting signs saying "Free Hong Kong" over NBA games, and then taken away and everything. So they're kind of bending the knee to China. Um, yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. That's like the sports section of it. I'm not a big sports person, so I don't usually report on this and stuff. South Park had a really big episode that happened recently. That would be the banned in China episode, which for its namesake got banned in China and South Park with it. Um, yeah, South Park got banned in China, which is kind of hilarious because South Park are a complete savage. They completely made an apology letter saying us to like the NBA love money more than freedom and everything. So yeah, and the episode was hilarious because it's kind of true that China is the second global market, and right now every company is bending over knee, even Disney, and even Disney is like trying to because in Iron Man 3 there were some scenes filmed in Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong. No, just let's just say China, just to save us some time, just for the beginning and stuff. You could even see it in the Blu-ray scenes for the Iron Man 3 as well. Like, and it wasn't really that bad. It didn't return to the thing at all. Avengers: Age of Ultron did some Hong Kong scenes as well, like that as well. So I could tell you that because they want to have that global mass appeal and everything, which I can understand. Um, but all these companies are bending over backwards and stuff. So not to the point of freedom, but to the Chinese censorships and everything. And I get it; it's for the money, but at the same time, just do what you feel is a great movie. And Disney is really hoping right now that Shang-Chi will be a hit in China because he is an Asian character with martial arts and everything like that. So I can understand why Disney is banking on Marvel to make Shang-Chi work. So that's why it is. So I think it's going to be interesting with Shang-Chi in general because I don't know much actually about him. That he's sort of like another version of Iron Fist in a weird way. So I'm just saying this. I just want to see how this will work and everything. And then this all happened within weeks of each other. So and then the next week happened where we got a guy named Blitz Chung who kind of expressed his opinion in Taiwanese Hearthstones, where he went, liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our age. So yeah, like, and they cut the feed and everything. The pastors ducked down like this for like a couple of seconds. They were like, "Oh, is it over?" And Blizzard kind of just did the, "Oh, you're not gonna get your money, and you're gonna be banned for esports for 1 whole year from Hearthstone, and those two casters, we're gonna fire them. Yeah, we're gonna fire them because that does not do with China, and yeah, and then after that, this happened on a Tuesday. So after that, a team from the American college, I can't remember the name straight off the top of my head, but yeah, they posted up a sign saying, "Liberate Free Hong Kong, hashtag boycott Blizzard," and yeah, that didn't go too well. Yeah, they like cut off the feed for that one, or cut them off and went to the other team and focused on them. Yeah, even the casters were like pretending like it was pretty much a normal thing and everything. Yeah, like yeah, which is crazy, and they didn't even get like kicked out of the tournament or anything. They're still in the tournament, and even they said that was our last game. We're done. We're boycotting We're boycotting it, and yeah, it's ridiculous. And Blizzard China had a statement recently, and it was pretty bad. So yeah, and hold on, I gotta figure. I'm gonna put this up as bluntly as possible, but this goes against Blizzard's morals and everything, because in their moral they say think globally, every voice matters, and this goes against everything they go against. And they said that pretty much, we want to be clear, our relationship in China has no influence, which is that decision from the American branch. But China pretty much made it worse, where they pretty much said all these rules, and for the pride of our country, not the pride of our company, our pride of our country, which is really, really, really setting up a red flag for me in general. No pun intended with the thing in the background. So yeah, like it's pretty crazy right now. And after that, this whole story broke up. They on Friday, which obviously they did that so they wouldn't affect their stocks, because most journalisms or stock markets is closed by Friday night. So they just said, well, we, after consolidation, he did not break the rule in game, which is fine. He did not. But they pretty much just said, oh, we're going to reduce his sentence to 6 months now. And the casters are going to be, they're not fired. They're going to be suspended for 6 months. And that's still pretty harsh. But he got the prize money. He respected them. But I do agree with them that that's still really, really harsh. And this is definitely China's influence. And, and it is really, really like insanity that this is happening. And, it also just proves how powerful China's influence when it comes to the almighty dollar and everything. So, yeah, if any of you are wondering why it took if 35 of you who are subscribed to this beautiful, beautiful channel wonder why it took so long to make this video, it's because I really wanted to gather up all the data first before I put my 2 cents in and everything. Because I believe that we need to know the whole story before we like jump the gun and start blaming the witch and go for the witch and then burn the witch down. Because I do believe though what influenced this decision is Activision themselves, which is Activision Blizzard. I really don't think it was Activision. Like, they keep saying how much they want to do that. They're just, remember, they're a company underneath another company, which is Activision Blizzard, which Bobby Kotick, who really wants to afford his fifth yacht, wants to get Call of Duty Mobile over there because mobile is huge over in the Chinese market. Because Call of Duty Mobile will make money for them, and they know it and everything. So they really, really, really need to get their fifth yacht, or Bobby Kotick's fifth yacht. So, yeah, and like I said, it comes down to it. I really do think it's Activision Blizzard doing this because they're a company that's known for their autonomous greed. Don't forget, like, look up all the things about the microtransactions of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Don't tell. So, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this video was a little more insightful than it was. I hope I can make more videos like this. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the mess. I'm still cleaning up to make the set so much better. Maybe get a new webcam to help straighten out everything. But as always, like, favorite, subscribe, keep that notification bell up. And as always, this has been the Mediaverse Podcast, signing out. Remember, we are the center of your media consumption.